everyone, it's Guy who doesn't upload for 4 months here. Oh, by the way, thanks for 19k. Yeah, I've been gone for a long time. I posted a longer explanation on my Discord. Join my Discord. But the important part is that I'm back with a new video. Because today I will show you my top 10 SKATER XL parks you can download right now. Just like in the last video, the links to each park will be in the description, so if you like a park you can download that map in your maps folder and have a great time. But now, without further ado, let's start with the actual list. So on number 10 we have The Warehouse by YAKY. YAKY is just straight up one of my favorite map creators. He has always so nice ideas, and in this park he created a small indoor park with all kinds of ramps, ledges, rails and gaps. The whole park has this dark atmosphere with these neon lights on the wall, which I personally really like. There are many lines to hit and I could have hours of fun collecting clips here. Only downside to this park is that it has some not so finished areas, like the mini ramp in the back. But on the other side we have a working TV that shows full episodes of SpongeBob, so it's all good. Number 9 is called The Open Road, again by YAKY. And this is probably the most creative part on this list, since it's the first park in which you move at a high speed through the map. Basically you have this big truck with a double mini ramp on it, and skating this while the truck moves at high speed is just super cool. Okay, in reality the map just moves around you, but hey, it looks like the truck is going really fast, right? The park is not very big, but you can definitely hit some cool lines here and have a fun time. Also, I had this funny snowboard glitch right here. Next we have the TAMPA 2020 remake by MASTAFLEX, and I gotta say, damn does this park look good. Like texture or graphic wise, this is one of the best one on this list. As you know, some parks made it into the real game, and I think this is definitely one that deserves to do so too. This park is pretty much a perfect remake of TAMPA. Everything skates super well, and even though it's a rather small park, you can still hit so many lines. There even is this upper section right here, and that is so detailed and has some really nice ramps. On number 7 is 100 Sunset Station by THEVAN, which is probably the biggest map on this list. You start in this hallway which has some nice lines, nothing special, but if you then go right through this gate, there's this huge park with super big stairs, gaps and menu pads. So there really is a lot to do here. You can then move on to this indoor park, which right now has some untextured ramps, but that doesn't really matter that much, since the creativity of those ramps definitely makes up for it. Like, what even is this thing? If you go even further, you come out of the train station into this open area with this massive stair set, and this part of the map might still look a bit empty, but I'm sure that this map will get many updates in the future, adding more stuff. And it doesn't even stop here. If you go then around the park, there's this huge bowl-like area that really reminds me of the Danny Way's Hawaiian Dream Oort area. And this leads to a small hidden area that has this super long stair set at the very end. So yeah, this park is way too big to show you in such a short time, so you better just check it out for yourself. Next one on number 6 is XL City by Mickey 411 VM, and this is definitely another big map. Basically it's a giant skyscraper city with many spots spread all over the city. It has a quite big, very clean red-grey pattern skate park which offers you everything you need at a local skate park. Ramps, rails, ledges, stairs, this park has it all. On other parts of the map you will find small street spots and some ramps which transform even unskatable things like this van into a nice DIY spot. Though I have to say that my favorite part has to be this big construction area that you can skate along. This big hole in the street that you can grind over is a really unique idea that I haven't seen too often yet. Overall, the city feels very alive and is full of detail, making exploring the city a really fun experience. Moving on place 5 we have Suburbs by KARKURR. I hope I pronounced that right. This is a very good looking street plaza that is absolutely packed with spots. Like every few meters you have something new, and whenever I find a new line I don't even know when to end it, cause you just can go on forever in this park. Stuff like this band rail and numerous ramps perfectly keep the flow of the park. The many DIY ramp spots also make up for some interesting challenges while adding more detail. Some of my favorite spots are this line on this roof, a huge stair set, this really unique gap line you can hit, some more basic spots that always feel nice to skate, wavy brick manual pads and ledges if normal ones are too boring for you, a grindable tree, and this ramp that lets you gap onto this roof, which will lead you to this rail rooftop gap. Okay, not really realistic, but if you're into unrealistic stuff, you can also gap down from this super high mini ramp into this bank, Tony Hawk game style. Number 4 is The Forest by YAKY. Yes, another map by YAKY. You know that the man's killing it when he has 3 maps on his list. This park is set in a big forest, including animals that walk around, so that's pretty cool. The park itself is pretty much something like a big local skate park, but with some very advanced obstacles, like this huge stair set on this ramp alley thing, that's nice. Some more technical lines to hit, including rails and manual pads. This big ramp, which almost feels like a mini mega ramp leading into this rail. Huge gaps that Aaron Jaws would love to hit. The cleanest looking rails I've seen in a long time. And these up and down funbox lines which work really well. Overall, YAKY's forest has a really good flow and structure so that you can play for hours without getting bored. Okay, now let's move on to top 3. On number 3 we have BERLINXL by GYOM. This map is pretty much a giant compilation of all the best spots you can find in real life Berlin. So you can already guess that this map is absolutely massive. But then the graphics, textures and everything else is still on point. Most of the times when a map is really big, the textures tend to be a bit worse, but not in this park. I mean, just look at the spawn point, this lightning, like...
Damn, boy! Damn, boy!
I personally have never skated in Berlin before, but I still know many of these spots, like the old art museum. And I don't even know how you can remake a real life location this good. Like, where do you even find all these textures? Making such a big map must have taken forever, which just lets me appreciate it even more. This map is actually so big that you can play it for hours just exploring every little spot, and then when you think you have seen it all, bam, a giant indoor park. To give you an idea, here's just me going through most of the park, so if you like what you see, definitely download this map. Second place is Skate's Cybersport Night. This park, of all of them, just looks the nicest by far. The textures might not be up there, but they are still very, very good. And when you combine this with all these neon light, signs, billboards, huge skyscraper and a very good street park itself, you come up with one of my all-time favorite parks. Every ramp, rail and ledge is super shiny and reflects all these glowing billboards, creating an atmosphere that really reminds me of Cyberpunk, just without the glitches. Also, this park might not be the biggest, but for some reason its layout lets you keep on finding new spots and different ways to hit a line. All in all, it's just a very clean park with some very challenging spots that looks very good for a video part. And if you like this setting as much as I do, I strongly recommend you checking this park out for yourself. Okay, finally number 1, I couldn't imagine any other park than APPLEWOOD Park by ROARTEX. When I first played this park I was like, wait, this is not an official SkateXL map, this is a custom map someone made? This pack is absolutely huge, has so many great spots, great textures, and the lighting combined with this whole setting just makes up the best SKATER XL pack right now in my opinion. There are really simple spots to hit, some nice lines, whole street league like skate parks, remakes of real spots, totally weird ramps, rails that are way too long. I could go on and on how great this park is, but I think it's the best if you just get this map for yourself and check everything out, because this is definitely my favorite SKATER XL map right now. Whenever I want to play some SKATER XL for half an hour, I usually go to this park and just hit some big gaps or try out some very tech tricks. And I just think that this park really deserves to be #1 on this list. Also, as I'm writing this list, it seems to be confirmed that this pack will actually come to SKATER XL officially on December 16. So yeah! Okay, that was my top 10, but I'm still curious what packs you really liked that you missed in this list. Know that this video was really long in the making, so by now there are like 50 to 100 new packs which I haven't checked out yet, but no worries. Once I gather up enough great packs, I might make another list if you want to. Also, as I'm writing the script, Easy Day Studios has announced that they will bring custom packs to all platforms, so I'm really hyped how that's gonna work out. But until then, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to drop a like and subscribe for more SKATER XL content. And as always, I see you in my next video. Bye!